It's a new era.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the Intercontinental Championship. Introducing the challenger from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, weighing 227 pounds, Jerico.
Not only the history of WWE has held the Intercontinental Championship more times than Chris Jericho, and, well, obviously the momentum swings Jericho's way after the week he had last week against Curtis Axel.
He certainly does. He became the first person to defeat Curtis Axel and actually pin him.
Sci-Fi's new reality series is all about Joe Rogan's journey to find answers to the unexplainable. Just don't get in his way. Joe Rogan questions everything. Premieres this Wednesday at 10, right here on Sci-Fi. So Jericho versus Axel with a pinfall victory. Victory last week over Axel. Tonight he needs a pinfall victory or a submission. Chip.
Boy, Curtis Axel. Yeah. Kid Curtis Axel's got a game plan.
Chris Jericho coming off an incredible matchup this past Monday against the returning Rob Van Dam. RVD will be in action a bit later on tonight here on SmackDown. Curtis Axel, 6'3", 227 pounds. Won the Intercontinental Championship with a Payback pay-per-view and a triple threat win over Wade Barrett and The Miz. Jericho with a drop kick.
In that Intercontinental Championship on Father's Day. His father being the greatest Intercontinental champions of all time, Mr. Perfect Kurt Hennig. The first father-son duo to hold that IC title.
You saw the look on Heyman's face a bit ago when Axel came over the top rope. But what I'm going to find interesting on all this is how, and look at Jericho, right into Curtis Axel again. He's got to get Axel back into the ring in order to win the Intercontinental title. It'll be interesting to see how Heyman's relationship with his client Axel plays out, since Heyman's right in the thick of things with Punk and Lesnar. Jericho, top rope, cross, and he caught him with an elbow. Thought he was going for the crossbody, nonetheless effective. Hook of the leg here for the title and a kick out at 2.
And that incredible temper tantrum by AJ that we saw. But her and Dolph are no longer an item. I'm not sure she's too happy about it. She's certainly not over it. Vicky's got a great show. Her first show here as general manager of SmackDown.
Yeah, because still to come tonight, Alberto Del Rio, the world champion, versus Randy Orton, the Money in the Bank ladder match winner, as Jericho kicks out. And as I mentioned before, the return of Rob Van Dam.
First time in 8 years here on SmackDown for RVD.
And I do want to go back to the question one more time about Punk, John. The fact is, you see him watching intently here, but any focus on Axel and the needs of Axel when he's really wrapped up in this whole Lesnar Punk thing.
Absolutely. You look at the super agents out there, which is exactly what Paul Heyman is. Scott Boras, he has more than just A-Rod. He has a whole handful, the whole client list, the whole stable full of stars. Paul Heyman has 2. He can certainly handle that.
Jericho. The Northern Lights is up here and a kick out at 2. Would not bode well for Mr. Heyman's confidence if his client Axel were to lose the gold tonight. Oh man, clubbing blow to the back of the head. Axel cover, hooks the leg, and Jericho fights through it. Many people say that Axel is, he fits the mold of the perfect Heyman guy.
He's a chosen one. Heyman could have chose anybody he wanted. Anybody in their right mind would go with Paul Heyman.
Here's Jericho, cross body, lateral press, pull the leg, and a kick out.
Well, let's see.
His last
4 clients have all been world champions. That's a pretty impressive track record. You're telling me that some young man with all kinds of talent wouldn't an Axel counter? Wouldn't go with Paul Heyman? Of course they would. It's a dream come true. Rolling across the ring, hook of the leg, and Jericho kicks out. Hey, anybody that was watching when CM Punk did Paul Heyman did a CM Punk might beg to differ. Curtis Axel looks to keep it up as we return to Friday Night SmackDown.
Summer barbecue is back at Burger King with the Memphis Barbecue Pulled Pork Sandwich. Delicious tender pulled pork with hickory smoked barbecue sauce. And right now, enjoy the Memphis Barbecue Pulled Pork Combo Meal with small fries and a drink for just $4.99. Burger King, where taste is king.
Breakfast just got better and so did the price. It's Golden Corral's ultimate weekend breakfast for just $7.99. It's crisp bacon, homemade sausage, signature omelets, and more. Just $7.99, coffee and juice included. It's a better breakfast only at Golden Corral.
The world is facing one of the biggest crises in the history of history. Girls are getting hotter and hotter. This is causing guys to lose their cool. It's happening everywhere. That's why the people at Axe have developed the new Axe Chill Collection. It helps guys keep their cool before it's too late. Girls are getting hotter. Keep your cool with the new Chill Collection from Axe.
Now when the sun come up, I'll be there to say what up in the morning. Be at peace, so I'm moving on higher. I'll be up and away, cause they gon' judge me anyway. So whatever, I'll be up and away.
Crack open a can of new Kickstart by Mountain Dew. The perfect mix of dew, real fruit juice, and just the right amount of kick. Kickstart your day.
When you hear Domino's, you think pizza. But we're more than that. We're stuffed cheesy breads, oven-baked sandwiches, pastas, chicken, and pizza. Just $5.99 each when you order 2 or more. We didn't stop at pizza, and you don't have to either.
Friday's new Jack Daniel's skewers or half rack of JD ribs. Now on Friday's Pick 2 for $10 menu. Something new or tried and true. And an appetizer, just $10.
Even when you're in aisle 4, you're never far from home. With Xfinity Home, you can set your alarm as you stock up the house. Check in on your best friend while you're at work. And even adjust your thermostat when you're out and about. Plus, you can add 24/7 professional monitoring. Xfinity Home gives you a total home security and control solution that simplifies your life. This is easy. This is simple. This is awesome. This is Xfinity Home.
Xfinity On Demand presents Evil Dead.
There was something he's gonna want.
Everything's gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be fine. Everything's been getting worse. Every second.
You're all going to die tonight.
If we don't do something, we're all gonna be dead.
We're gonna get you.
Evil Dead, now on demand. Find it here with Xfinity On Demand.
Sci-Fi Saturday. Adventure is all new.
I cannot die here.
First, a classic hero is reborn, Sinbad.
Tears.
Then one team fights the past to protect the present.
This is bigger than anything we've been up against before.
Primeval New World. All new Saturdays starting at 9, only on Sci-Fi. Imagine greater.
For the Intercontinental Championship, it's your champion Axel in control of your challenger Chris Jericho here on Friday Night SmackDown. Jerico seemed to tweak his knee during the commercial break exclusively on the WWE app. Jericho, who owns 2 victories over Axel last week, won a whole lot on SmackDown, but shoulder first to the steel post.
You get a victory today by pinfall or submission, he becomes a 10-time Intercontinental Champion.
He's got a pretty good mask on tonight. Slammed by Axel.
What do you mean mask? We have to assume that it's bothering him what CM Punk said to him this past Monday, saying that, quote, I swear on your kids, I'm going to get you and all your associates. I'm going to burn everything down around you. And there's Axel missing as Jericho rolls out of the way. If you had Brock Lesnar in your hip pocket, would you be nervous? Lesnar will not always be around.
And here's Jericho with a shoulder tackle. And Jericho with it, Sagari back of the head. Is it enough to win the Intercontinental Championship? Maybe right here. And a 2, it's Axel. And Heyman realized how close that was.
This is the biggest threat that Curtis Axel has to that championship and will have for quite some time. Set it on the map with 9 Intercontinental Championship reigns. You got to have to say Chris Jericho is one of, if not the greatest Intercontinental champion of all time.
Went to the Bulldog. Axel countered. Axel, spinning neck breaker. He's going to have it to put Jericho away and a kick out of 2. Heyman should know all about the guts of Chris Jericho. WWE fans here, the electric all night in Providence, trying to will Jericho on.
Chris Jericho knows all about Paul Heyman.
Mistake made. Defiance up. Capitalize. Can Jericho get his wits about him? Crawls to the cover. Is it enough? Championship out there.
Slow cover man cost Chris Jericho. He bounced off of Curtis Axel. Instead of landing on him and staying, he bounced off of him. Could have cost him the Intercontinental Championship right there.
Look at desperation almost on the face of Heyman. That championship around Axel's waist means as much to Heyman as it does the young man in the ring.
You certainly seem to read Paul Heyman's mind a lot.
I know Paul well. I've known him for years. Jericho tossed over the top, lands on the apron. Oh, and again, Paul Heyman. You heard Paul Heyman alerting Axel to what was going on. Now goes for the perfect flex. Jericho counters it. And Jericho over the walls. You can win the title by tap out. You can win it by tap out.
The genius of Paul Heyman.
And Heyman off the distraction. Axel with a roll-up. Jericho counter. Can he roll him on his stomach? Yes, he can. The Ross is in for the Intercontinental Championship.
Sunk in yet.
Will Axel tap out? Will Axel tap out? Will Axel tap?
We're about to see a 10th Intercontinental Championship reign by Chris Jericho.
Heyman going insane in the apron.
We're looking at history we knew.
Axel can't get to the bottom rope.
Incredible.
The anticipation of the fans here in Providence. Axel trying to drop Jericho. He's got to win big time.
One more run for the legend.
Axel looking down. One last gasp before he makes it to the bottom rope.
Yeah, but how much damage we've done on Curtis Axel?
Curtis Axel, the champion. Chris Jericho still on the attack.
Chris Jericho knows you can't win it out here, though. Chris knows that very well.
Jericho's got to be a bit frustrated over the fact that he thought he had Axel tapped out, but Axel made it to the bottom rope.
Paul Heyman
Yeah, but
thinks
again,
he
the
can.
distraction. A distraction by Heyman allowed Curtis Axel to take over.
He's got it.
Heyman has paid dividends. He's done it again.